Making money trading arbitrage trading on Binance was literally so hard until I personally discovered this particular method I'm about to disclose. So basically, for context, arbitrage trading is all about taking an advantage of the different prices of a particular cryptocurrency in two different respective markets so as to capitalize with the little differences. So, in a layman understanding, when you want to interpret that, you have to buy, for an instance, BNB at a particular market at a lower price, and then you look for another market and sell that same BNB on a much higher price. That way, you will now capitalize with the little differences as fast as possible. This is like a simultaneous situation. So that's how the profit is made when it comes to trading arbitrage. But apparently, if you come to think of it, in order to probably make the money, you will need to like spot those differences, because without spotting them, there is no freaking way that the arbitrage trading would take place for the profit to even be made. So looking for those differences plays a very significant role. That's the more reason this video is up, because I'll be using CoinMarketCap in order to go about spotting those differences, so we can now think of taking an advantage of it practically. So let's get in real quick. Open up coinmarketcap.com, and after then you'll be welcome with filter, a whole lot of interface, but the particular one we'll be looking out for will be the filter. And on filter, once you click on it, you'll be welcome with all chains, all categories, market cap, and the likes. So we'll be making some changes to this filter so it can suit this particular strategy. Okay, allow all chains to be there on all chains. Category should be there as well on all categories. And then for the market cap, switch the market cap to a minimum of about, I think, 30 or rather 300 million to about 2 billion for the market cap. And after then, you go over to price change. The price change is not pretty much necessarily, so let's head over to volume. For the volume, I'll be using a range from like I think 200 million to probably about 5 billion. So after putting all of those, you then click on apply, and after then you'll be welcome with a whole lot of cryptocurrency that best suits that filter. Okay, there are pretty much like few of them here, so I'm going to be picking any one. Let us now look for those differences and let's think of taking an advantage of it. There is no an objective reason for the choice of these coins in order to pick them. The choice of it is absolutely very subjective. So I'm going to be picking any random one. Let's see how we can take an advantage of it. I'll probably go for Jupiter. Let's now head over to market. By scrolling down, you'll see a whole lot of market that this coin is being traded on Binance to be precise, either USDT, USDC, BTC. So that's pretty much it. There are hundreds if not thousands of markets that you can look for these differences. So since we are doing it based off of Binance, I'm going to be sticking to Binance, to be precise, so we can look for where the differences is between those different markets of that same Jupiter. So in this case, you can see that USDT is about 81.44, meanwhile the USDC is about 81.38. So that's the differences we are pretty much looking out for. That probably tell us where to buy low and sell high. Obviously, we'll be buying from USDC and then quickly sell it over to USDT. That way, we will get to retain the profit, because apparently the USDT is trading way more higher compared to the initial USDC JUP, for the matter of fact. So in order to start off with this, we are going to have to buy USDC, because the USDC will be used to buy the initial JUP, because right now I only have USDT. So that's the more reason I will need to like convert my USDT to USDC, so that way I'll get to use it to buy the initial JUP, if that makes sense. So right now I have successfully got the USDC at that value $1 about 4 cents. It was successfully filled. So let's now head over to the other pair, which is the JUP USDC apparently. Okay, and we still have some leftover USDT. So the entire USDT wasn't mitigated. We still have about 53 cents left. Okay, so that should be clear there. So after then, we will need to now buy a little BNB. Okay, BNB will be used to pay the fee. This is probably very necessary. Okay, I'll be buying about $3 to $5 worth of BNB so that it can be used to pay the fee. That way we'll get to like minimize some trading fee that will be applicable. So I've got like BNB there about $5. So it is time now to now activate it simply by using that that button to activate the discount, because after buying the BNB it's always advisable to activate it in order for the fee discount to be effective, because without activating it there's no way that the fee discount will be discounted, by the way. So let's head over to the main deal right now, which is the JUP USDC. First of all, okay, this method you have to be very fast because the price can change within a twinkle of an eye. So the faster you are, the better for you. So in this scenario, I'll be buying JUP USDC at that current value using market order type. Okay, this will enable me to like get in instantly without having to like wait any much longer. But you can also use limit order if you want to set the price to your preferable range. Let's say for an instance I want to set it to like 8130 and I place it right there. You get to realize that since the market hasn't gotten to that value, the trade is going to remain stagnant until when the market get there. So after like few minutes it was all executed and we were all in. Okay, because I had placed the limit order and waited for it to be triggered, because in most cases liquidity can be lagging behind. So if you can probably wait, okay, it will get triggered within few minutes. So after then it has gotten triggered there. We got it all filled at 8130 apparently. So after then we now head over to the USDT JUP as the last stage. This will now enable us to like sell it and retain the value in USDT. And this can be done again, by the way, because the process is unlimited. So on JUP USDT, when we successfully sell it off there, you get to realize that we'll be making way more than the amount of money we start off with. Okay, this is very interesting because you can still do it again if you want to. The process is unlimited. Okay, so after then I'll have to sell it off real quick, and as you can see, 329, that's the value of USDT we will be getting after this has been filled. And obviously it will get filled since I'll be using market order right now. So that's how all of this works. Do like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. because I'll be coming up with more strategies out like on this particular channel more often. So if you like the video, you tell me how interested you are in this kind of tutorial. So that'll be all for now. I will catch you up in my next one. Peace out.